Today's lesson, you're going to learn how to slay Riff by Mighty Riff, Ode to Ganymede by LOWRIDER. What's going on? My name is Jered and welcome to Beholden to the Riff, the heaviest bass channel on YouTube. Thank you so much for checking out the video and let's get right into it. We are in drop C tuning, so grab your axe, tune down, and let's do this. Riff number 1 starts 5th fret on the 3rd string, goes down to the 3rd fret, and finishes with the 5th fret on the 4th string. Here's the first kind of time they play it. Throughout the intro, we're going to repeat the same kind of chord progression, but we're going to throw in a bunch of fills, mostly happening on the 7th fret on the 2nd string. I'm going to play the riff twice through, nice and slow, using some of those fills. Riff number 2 comes in at 1 minute and 20 seconds. We're going to be playing the same kind of chord progression, but it shifts the feel. Starts with a hammer-on from 3 to 5. First part goes like this. Next part goes down to the 3rd fret. We repeat that a couple times, and then we end the phrase with these like slow bends on the 5th fret. During this section, we're going to play riff number 2 twice. Here it is one time all the way through, nice and slow. So good. Before we get into the next riff, just want to take a moment to thank the Beholden to the Riff Patreon community. You guys are awesome. You make all of these videos possible. Thank you so much. Riff number 3 comes in at 2 minutes and 43 seconds and gets nice and heavy. Such a great riff. We're going to come up here to the 10th and 12th frets. First part goes like this. So that's 4th string open, then hammer-ons from 10 up to 12 on the 3rd string. Next part goes to open, then 10 down to 8 on the 3rd string. Next part of the riff, going to shift down to the 10th fret and then hammer on from 8 to 10. Phrase finishes with 8th fret down to 7th. Here's the 2 phrases put together. It's so good. The first time we play the riff, we're going to end it with this really cool pentatonic run. We're going to go 10, slides up to 12, 12 up to 14. We play this riff during this interlude as well as during the guitar solo. During the solo, there's one measure that really sticks out where we're going to have a nice kind of bass fill, little lead line ourselves. It's going to be on measure 102. It's 10th and 12th frets, starts here on the 2nd string. So I'm going to play the measure before, and it kind of leads into this lead line. Towards the end of the guitar solo, we're going to shift the feel once again, playing kind of the same notes, but going to be open and 12th fret. But totally cool how they just kind of flip the beat. Here's the first part. Next part, we stick with that same feel. This time we're going to be centered around the 10th fret. Just before the keyboard solo kicks in, he lays down this sweet bass fill. Goes like this. We keep the same feel during the keyboard solo, but there are fills all over the place. This part is so much fun to play. So most of the fills are happening in this 10th and 12th fret region, just kind of all kinds of variations. So I'm going to play through a couple times just so you can hear how some of the fills sound. They're all in the tab if you want to check it out. So we jam that riff through the keyboard solo, through the guitar solo, kind of throwing in fills all over the place. Really fun part to play. Really cool how it ends too. Sounds like we're doing some kind of dyads on the bottom 2 strings. So sounds like we end something like this. So cool. Riff number 4 comes in at 5 minutes, 13 seconds and is kind of a breakdown. We're playing minimal notes, but each note packs a punch. We're 7th and 8th frets on the low string, and we come down to the 5th fret every once in a while. Here's the first part of the riff. Second part of the riff, instead of going down to the 5th fret, just goes open. Here it is back to back, a couple times. Nice. Riff number 5 comes in at 6 minutes and 3 seconds, finishes off the song, and we finish it strong. So we're going to start with the open low string and then 3rd and 5th frets on the 3rd string. Then we're going to do some hammer-ons for 5 to 7. Then slide down 5 to 3. Here's those 2 measures. Next time we play the riff, the fill at the end goes like this. We play that fill twice in a row. The last time we play the riff, it's going to come up to the 8th fret on the low string and then move up to the 10th fret. We play riff number 5 all the way through to the end of the song. So I'm going to play us out. I'll put on the actual song, jam along. If you want to see the full cover, full playthrough, check out the Beholden to the Riff Patreon page. And if you like the video, I highly encourage you to subscribe, like the channel, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.